Yo, so welcome back to episode 28 of the Raw Pod. As usual, thank you for all the love I've been getting on my videos and this podcast. Thank you for the people who've been coming up to me, D Frank, saying how y'all love the episode. Thank you for the comments on it, the views, the likes. Appreciate all of it. Even though it's not a lot, one day it's gonna be a lot, and I appreciate the little it is right now. Uh, so as y'all can see, it's gonna be another solo episode, but I gotta still keep the ball rolling, even though there's gonna be more guests coming soon. Maybe tomorrow, or soon. I don't know. You'll see. But I guess today, whenever there's a big like event or kind of a news story or something that pops up, I kind of want to come on here and give my thoughts about it. And one big thing, I don't know if you noticed, but everybody know who's Gucci Man is, and everybody knows who Shiesty is. But and so everybody should know this. In Dallas, somewhat apparently Pooh Shiesty and his dad and Big 30 and the other people they robbed Gucci Man in a studio and his security and because he was trying to get out of his label, get signed out of his label 1017 label contract. Like I don't label contract. Y'all know my system say fried, so but yeah, that's crazy. Obviously I just Khrushchev was just in jail, just in prison. He got out. He's on probation. I just and y'all, someone the few people who comment, just tell me in the comments what can just the sense is there any sense in if you know a contract dispute? It's just I know there's more deeper stuff about it. And apparently, with like Big Scar, there's deeper stuff with with that situation. But this was mainly over a contract situation. You just got out of prison. Is it worth going? No one studios have cameras and going to back like. You're part you don't because when you violate probation, you don't want to go back on those charges. You're going to go back on those charges that you violated for. So the prime of his life is probably gonna be spent behind prison. I don't see how it's not. I don't like it's. I see people online on social media that justifying it because the Gucci Man play with his money and Gucci Man. A lot of these rappers that become label record owners, they do the same evil, slick stuff that the record labels did to them when they were trying to come up to young artists coming up. So I don't. There's no doubt in my mind that Gucci was playing with his money funny. But I mean, it's just you. We have to. I just. Why is not thinking so popularized nowadays? I don't like. You know, I should say before I start saying all that. I'm not from that life. I don't claim to be. I don't portray to be. I'm happy I'm not. And I don't understand the people that are and like truly are. And when to do something like this, you have to be born into that life. Like I mentioned, his dad was going with him to do it. He probably didn't have a chance. And then his mom is the type of woman that would breed with a man like his dad. So he didn't have a chance growing up. So I understand. But what I guess so I'm not gonna say I shouldn't say too much about like his, what he obviously what he did was wrong, but he probably doesn't have a sense of right or wrong because he just wasn't raised with one, and he doesn't. Generations of not a sense of is gone, and it probably started like that because they had to do it to make money, which I understand. But you you made it. You're rich. You're richer than most people. Most people will come. You made it farther than 99% of the people that you come from, and you do something like that. And maybe it's obvious to most normal people, but again, he didn't have a normal upbringing. He didn't, so you can't. I'm not here to judge, and because it is their fault, but he had the world working against him. Now he's gonna have to pay for it, but it's it's the people. Ooh, sorry, God, I got my new hair done. Is it? It's the people. They're just glorifying it, like praising him about it. I'm gonna show you a couple tweets. Now they posted this on a public social media site, so this is on them. Look at this, and of course it's just a joke. It's just a joke. Look, it's just these birds, like females. Sorry, not females, but birds. So if he was to rob someone, he would have killed everybody in there. If you're gonna be a villain, just be one. Bookmark some more tweets just for y'all, so y'all can see I'm not tripping. This is a grown man. This is a punk saying this. This is the king of the punks, actually. He's a hood bitch, and he turned on grown man, a punk saying that. Listen, listen, I like it. This dude, Shiesty did what he was supposed to. He did what some of you cowards say you would do if you were in that situation. Don't call him stupid now. He's a glorified behavior until it's really happening. Everyone ain't playing gangster. Why was he supposed to do that? I don't understand. Like the way like street dudes, hood dudes make it seem like that crashing out is like really the only. That's like one of the most likely things that life is going to bring you. You have to end up crashing out somewhere or other. And if Mike was situation, why is that so? If if you knew, and I always keep going back on my word. Like I said, I know they were born into it, but like why don't more and more of them can see like if you're having to crash out to live this life, like what is this bringing you? Like he did what he's supposed to. So he was supposed to end up in jail, like prison, or they say because Gucci didn't do what he was supposed to. So he that's why Pooh is end up in prison. And this is a hooker, online hooker. She thinks he did what she was supposed to do. So as y'all can see, I'm not tripping. And you see, those have tens of hundreds of thousands of likes. So I'm not tripping about it. People say that and they say it's joking, but it's some of them aren't joking. Some of them people generally think like that. And you think, okay, that's just how some people think. But when you're supposed to build a community with these people, a society with these people, you're not. It's like I said in another video. These are the people that come to like HBC homecomings, and then they justify bringing a Glock to it because they might have ops there or something might pop off at a college homecoming, and so they need to bring a gun, and then something they drink and get a little alcohol in their system, and then something, they make some pop off. Someone bumps into them. They don't like how the weird the corny college dudes stepping wrong and whatever, and boom, 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 shots light up. Like these are the people that y'all don't little jokes like that, little ways you kind of justify actions like that. It's just detrimental to the whole community. And I just maybe it's just 'cause I'm just so blessed. Maybe I shouldn't judge them, but again, that's why you can't. You can't justify stuff like that inside your own brain. You can't go on to justify it because it just you gotta have some sense of right and wrong, some sense of and there's too many people in this community that don't. Not even this community. I keep saying this community in the world because there's a lot of white people and Asians, Mexicans that probably say the same thing, justify the same thing. So I'm not gonna just put it on one, but this world is too quick to leap in and it's not just a situation like that. Like there's people out there like you say. They were coming walking home from Walmart in a dark parking lot at night, and they seen someone, breaking into their car trying to steal it. There's a lot of y'all would justify taking out a gun and going and just shoot them to start shooting it over a truck, like unless you had your children, your wife in there. I mean, if there's no reason to take a life over it. That's you people are so tricked to just violence, prone to violence. You can't be prone to violence. Like, no, you can't. You, I can go on and on, but I think that's a major problem in the world. Yes, just justifying negative, evil behavior. Like you know, now I know everybody's a Christian. Everybody believes in God truly, and a lot of people say they are, but they're not. But the Bible is very clear about, not hating your brother, your love your neighbor, your enemy. And I think situation like this is a very clear reason why you give into anger, you give into hey, hatred, you want to get vengeance. You'll end up doing you all sense of right and wrong and reason just go out the window. Like and you'll just end up in bad situations. And I feel like I've learned that like so many times in my life. I've I've learned that personally because there's so many times I react, I get angry, and I rush to judgment, and then I end up, suffering because of it. Because anger doesn't, you can't, angry, when you focus on anger, you only focus on negativity. When you focus on negativity, you can't produce a positive outcome because your thoughts, give into your actions. When I started this video, I was like, man, I'm gonna have so much to say about it. But then I just realized there's really not much to say about it because what I don't understand how you justify it. I just don't understand how you justify doing something like that and you just got out of prison. I just don't. I don't. But then again, this is why you as if you're a person that considers yourself righteous, good minded, sound minded, you have to you gotta really like just try to you have to be like the light bearers of the world. You have to just that's why I mean another reason I'm gonna keep doing this podcast is just there needs to be like level minded, clear headed thoughts put out into the world. There's so many just absurd and just crazy, crazy takes and crazy like I don't know. But this is Saturday, Holy Saturday, before Easter, so hopefully I should get this uploaded on YouTube. Um If not, well, happy Easter, but I should. I mean, this is a quick ramble, quick blah 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 video. Like I said, thank you for all the comments. Shout out Casey D Frank for the comments y'all be giving me. I appreciate that always. Without further ado, guys, I should say tomorrow on Easter, I'm playing Jesus in the church play. So y'all, if you see this before, wish me luck and give thanks to Jesus for dying for your sins. But